What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of the B-Side Podcast. This is yours. This is you and yours truly. I won't get the word. I'm remixing on the whole set. It's all right. This is your host, Rob Bobby Sellers. We got a great show ahead of you today. The Black Republican is back. We have to talk to him because they're not getting anything done on this side. But anyway, we got Gary Combs up in the building. Who knows what his name is going to be today? He always changing up the names. But in any case, got a great show. Stay tuned. Tune in. Yes. We coming live back at you. And Mr. Alaska in the wintertime?
Yeah, Alaska in the wintertime.
Mr. Alaska. So have you been watching True Detective? Is that where it's coming from?
No, that's just the only thing cool with me is Alaska in the wintertime. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean.
Okay.
I'll stay icy without the diamonds.
Something like that. I thought it was makeup on something. You know what I mean?
No.
So you've been watching. So you don't even watch True Detectives then?
I'm gonna start watching it. I want to start watching it from the beginning, the one with Matthew McConaughey. Okay. But seems like they have excellent choice of actors every season. So I really want to check out the new season though.
Okay. Yeah. Check it out, man. I know I've seen 1, 2. I think I finished up 3 with the new
Jodie Foster,
Ali.
Oh, Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. The one who played his wife, good Lord Jesus, I can't think of her name. She used to be married to Wright, actor. I can't think of his name. Wright.
Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright. She was married to him. Oh man, she's bad. I was like, Jesus, I just watched it because of her. It's almost like the new Griselda on Netflix.
Oh, I gotta check that out. You know, I'm really into documentaries, and just hearing about the real Griselda and how she had Miami in the early 80s is crazy. So yeah, man. I can only imagine what's on there.
Because the actresses on there, bad Latino women on there. You know, Sophia. Ooh, my goodness gracious. Oh, Sophia. Oh, I love her. Put it to you this way. I want to speak Spanish. I want to be bilingual.
You heard what Griselda's son said about the movie, right?
What?
Her son, Michael Corleone Blanco. He's like, they portrayed my mom as struggling to move a kilo in 1979. She was a whole distribution network. He's like, they're underselling it. Hey, man. But it should be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm on episode 2 or 3. It's good.
Yeah.
It's in the Mamacitas. Woo, okay. Let me stop.
Have you purchased a ticket up to?
Man, if I get a black Latino, it's over. It's over.
You'll be purchasing a ticket to Barranquilla?
It don't matter. Babito is in the building. You know what I mean? In the building. Yeah, so how we always start the show, you know what I mean? Food for thought, you know what I mean? Something on your mind that's been on your mind through the week or whatever the case may be. I'm looking for the where is it at? I'm looking for it. All right, let's see here. Let me bring it up. But anyhow, anything that this past week has stuck to you or anything? Anything in mind?
Well, the thing that sticks out in my mind is just when you thought Sleepy Joe, Drowsy Joe, was on the ropes and stuff like that with the drowsiness and the not being able to stay awake past 4 o'clock. You got the ex-president saying stuff that makes Biden look like the next FDR. I mean, you're telling Russia to go after the NATO countries? Come on.
If they're not paid up, if they owe money, paying, man, that's your God. That's your God. You know what I mean? That's your God.
He's the greatest. He's the best. They're going after his tremendous businesses. It's not fair. It's a witch hunt. It's illegal. It's un-American. It's led by you and the liberals and stuff like that. Trying to hold people to the letter of the law.
It's your folks that talk about law and order.
That's
But
for
it
the rich
doesn't.
people. What are you talking about?
It doesn't pertain to me
That
when
applies
I'm
to the
actually
rich
doing it.
people. That applies to rich people and rich investors. They're the only ones that deserve a just world to pay 35% everything.
Well, you know what? My food for thought, right? I was thinking like, what tastes better outside the home if you try to make it? You know what I mean? I don't care unless you got the good deep fryer, some good peanut oil, whatever oil you use. French fries do not taste the same at home as they do in a restaurant or a
Oh
fast
yeah.
food place. French fries, no. French fries, no. Hot
Who has the
dogs. Hot dogs. I don't even eat really hot dogs. Pause. Hot dogs taste better outside of the home than at home.
especially on the grill?
Cheeseburgers taste better outside than at home.
Well, who
Soda.
has the best
Soda
cheeseburgers?
tastes better. Soda even tastes better outside of the home rather than in the home. Coffee tastes better outside than inside. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. I don't know. I'm sitting here like, yo, hot dogs, pause, taste better outside of home than when you're at home.
What about funeral macaroni?
What?
Nothing tastes better than some the repasser of macaroni.
Now, macaroni cheese tastes better at home than outside.
Yeah.
Greens taste better at home than outside. What about ribs? Ribs taste better at home or outside?
Probably, I don't know. Maybe at home. Because you got the time to take the time out in the grill and season it the right way. That's like an art form or whatever. But
Yeah.
there are some places, especially if you go to Texas, that have some good ribs.
Sometimes
So that's
fried
kind of
fish
iffy.
tastes better at home than at a restaurant or fast food. I don't think there's fast food fish place. I don't know. A restaurant or whatever the case may be. Brick and mortar. Sometimes. Feminine fat sometimes tastes better outside. I don't do that. I'm too macho. I don't do that. That's a joke. H-A-H-A. So that's from 21. H-A-H-A. That's just a joke. Feminine fat, just a joke. It's just a joke. I don't do that. I don't do too macho for that. No. Yeah. Can't be doing that. But anyhow, that's just something popped up on my mind this week. Like, what foods taste better outside of the house? No question. So, we're going to get back into our sports here. Obviously, we got sports aficionados here. Unfortunately, Gary's team had to take another L. It seems like my homeboy might be the GOAT of all time in quarterbacks. Is looking that
all time
way.
the quarterbacks.
It's looking that way.
He ain't even outdone Russell Wilson as far as the numbers go. Like, give him another 2 more years,
how many rings
I'll do him in 2 more years.
How many rings Russ got? How many homeboy got?
3.
How many years?
5.
Yeah.
And guess who he got 2 of the rings from?
Who? Huh?
Guess who he got 2 of those rings from? Shanahan. That's who he got the rings from, Shanahan. That's who I'm going to blame it on. He got the rings from Shanahan.
Who got the rings from Shanahan?
Mahomes. Him and Shanahan have an agreement.
What do you mean?
To give Mahomes the rings. He gave it up and
they had an agreement.
Shanahan's always falling apart in the 3rd or 4th quarter. So he's in agreement. Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying that it needs to be like a possible investigation?
I think there should be an investigation, see if any money went over to Shanahan and stuff like that. If he stuffed it in there and told McCaffrey to fumble the ball at the first play to bring the whole energy down and stuff like that. But honestly, it was a classic game. The most watched television event in history. 123.4 million people watching this. This
Yeah,
is
that's
it was a
crazy.
classic. It was down to the wire. I mean, all it was kind of a brain fart at the end on that third down. They could have went to Ayuk or Jawan Jennings to be the hero of the game, but and they could have called a legal man downfield when
Whoa,
McCall
whoa, a little technical
when
there, guy.
McCole got that touchdown at the end, would have been a 10-second runoff and we would have got it. But that's neither here nor there. But
Yeah,
it's a classic game, and the only thing that can be you can look up to on this one is Brock Purdy is only his second year in the league, and I believe he has a bright future. I believe this is going to live with him, and he can only get better from it. I mean, the history of quarterbacks going to the Super Bowl in the debut and losing it isn't too bright, but I think this with this just being his second year in the league, and he seems like a quarterback that has the ability to learn new things. I think it's only a bright future for him, and this is going to be his last trip to the Super Bowl. But it is a heartbreaker for this to be our third trip to the Super Bowl and come up short. But guess what? We still got 5 rings. And last time I checked, when the Cleveland Browns had a celebration, Super Bowl celebration, it was segregated.
I'm going to leave that alone because, just let all you people know out there, there were championships before the Super Bowl. Okay, there were championships before the Super Bowl. Browns had plenty of those, so we have won championships. We just haven't won in the Super Bowl era. So let's get this
They were
straight.
all on radio.
What?
All y'all championships were on
It
radio.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They still count. That was the top-notch technical aspect of getting any type of entertainment to the people. I mean, so let's get off of that. But yeah, so speaking of the NFL, right? Speaking of the NFL, how do you feel that your boy Jim Harbaugh over with the LA Chargers? How you feel about that?
I
Are you a
think
little
it's
bitter because that's your former coach? I mean,
well, I like Jim Harbaugh, but it kind of fell apart at the end, and it's good to see him back in the NFL. I
what fell
mean, I
apart at
think
the end?
it fell apart the relationship with the team. I mean, when he left, it wasn't just on his account; it was kind of a mutual agreement with him and some of the team members. So I think he was good for the period he was there. He went to college, got a championship, and he's back in the
Yeah.
NFL, which I
Oh
knew
yeah.
was probably going to be the path. He took the Pete Carroll path, have a little bit of controversy at the college and then skate back to the NFL. But it's good to see him back in the
Why?
NFL.
Wait a minute. Why did you take a jab at Pete Carroll?
Uh, Ellen DeGeneres,
Oh, is that because they beat Texas? I mean, no,
Ellen,
Texas beat them. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Ellen DeGeneres. Oh, Pete Carroll. I'm sorry, I get him confused sometimes. I just what's he doing? Is he at the Seahawks? Oh, never mind. Sorry about that.
Oh man. It's not safe anymore. It's not safe anymore. Yeah, yeah. NFL, like you
But
said,
will he bring Kaepernick back? Will he give Kaepernick a tryout?
they're not gonna let that happen.
But if it does, it's, what, 6 years later?
If you really if you think they want to, man, they're not trying to do that after the most watched sporting event ever. They're not trying to follow up with that. You know that. We
Oh
already
yeah.
know. We already know how. I don't know if you've seen the clip. I wish I had brought it up when there was a black reporter questioning Goodell, talking about, "Hey, what's up with no blacks in the newsroom? Was it what is it, NFL? What is that, the NFL channel? Whatever the case may be, as
Hmm.
far as executives and things like that. They ran off a couple. So, it's interesting. So, getting back to Super Bowl, how did you like Usher's performance?
I thought Usher's performance was pretty cool. Just to have a career where you only can sing 2 lines from your songs and then you
Right.
go on to the next. This dude had like what was it, 8-minute concert, and he only sang 2 lines from the song, but then went into the chorus. If you
Yeah,
could do that for 8 minutes, you got a catalog. I
yeah.
mean, I hate Caught Up. That's the worst song. But I think he hit the
You
mark.
said
Bringing
wait. You said
That's his worst
Caught Up's
song.
the
Caught
worst
Up.
song?
Caught Up's the worst song.
I don't know.
What's
What's the
worse than
one?
Caught Up?
Huh?
What's worse than Caught Up?
Oh, I can't think of the song right now. It's I can't think of it right now. But you know, you might be on to something there. I mean, that's not one of the favorites.
Yeah, but this dude has hits upon hits for decades, so I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was one of the better performances. Maybe started out maybe kind of a little bit slow, but I think it hit its stride and it was a good performance.
Hey, all I got to say is Alicia Keys and her. Good Lord Jesus. I love her. Ah, oh man.
Literally.
Yeah, her. And then who was up in the booth with the European Queen?
Ice Spice and Blake Lively. That was the curly headed blonde chick that was always hugging on it that nobody knew who was.
We're not talking
Blake
about
Lively, I
her.
think.
Talking about Icy. Talking about Icy. Even though who knows what she was throwing up? Who cares? Hey,
Devil Signs.
whatever
What
it
the
is,
conspiracy
whatever it
theorists
is,
say?
whatever. I don't know. I don't recognize those signs. But good Lord Jesus. So definitely, and then the Queen Bee herself. Then she make an appearance and then dropped a couple singles and the album.
She
Oh,
went from. I was hearing that the second album was going to be an Afro beats album, but it looks like it's going to be a country music album.
and then you know what the good old boys are saying.
They don't want to play it on the country radio because that
How are
song.
you mad at Beyonce? How,
They don't want to give her that award. I mean, that 16 carriages. I mean, this Texas Hold'em. It's an okay song, but if she's the song 16 carriages, if they put that in movies, it's out of here. That's a legitimate Loretta Lynn type of country. I
how old
think
is
it's
Beyonce
legitimate.
now? She
Beyonce is 43 years old.
Jesus.
It's still on top after what 25 years.
Yeah. The only thing though, I'm oh man. The only thing, man, is you know, what is it, the triple threat? When you sing, act, and what is it? What's the triple threat? You sing,
Sing, act.
it's not dancing. It's what is the triple threat? Because obviously Janet's done it. Right or no?
Oh yeah, she sang, acted.
What is the other thing? It's a triple threat. Singing, acting. It's not dancing, is it?
Singing, acting.
Well, anyway,
I don't know.
anyway. I would like to see Beyonce do some more acting roles, right?
Yeah, I mean, Cadillac
Jennifer
Records. I
Lopez
think she did a good
doing some
job.
acting roles. Still love J Lo. I don't care. Still love her. She's supposed to be out there like that.
I mean,
Supposed to be.
Beyonce was in The Lion King. That was pretty big. The last big project she did,
Yeah,
but she
but I
definitely
mean,
could
I
get
don't
some
know.
other roles.
You know, obviously we're picking hairs here, but obviously I was. I don't know, man. I thought she'd be. I don't know. Maybe more movies or whatnot. You know what I mean? You know how
She could be
Diana
Storm.
Ross and it's still there. It's still there. We want to see you on the screen more, Beyonce. Woo! Lord have mercy. Jig it. Oh my God. Man, oh man.
How about
Still a
this?
beast.
Petition Beyonce for the new Storm role for any upcoming X-Men films.
That'd be
Beyonce is
huge.
Storm.
Because who? Yeah. That would be huge.
Either her or Marla Negra, because
Who's that?
Marla Negra from Love and Hip Hop. She's from the Dominican Republic. She actually looks like what Storm looks like in the comic book. She's dark skin, gray eyes. You never seen? That's the only two I can think of for a Storm. So, but petition, if you want to see a Beyonce act in a big role, petition for Storm. Beyonce is Storm.
Just the
Can she
outfit
pull off an
alone.
African accent?
Just the outfit alone. She coming there with the outfit. It's like it's yours.
Yeah.
It's yours. Yours. Let's do a stormy song. Let's do a storm song. Let's do a storm song. Get it in there. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I liked Usher's. I liked Usher's performance. You know what I mean? It was cool. It was cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. Did yeah. Did nice. Interested to see what this new album's like. Because didn't he drop an album too?
I think he's dropping an album pretty soon.
Yeah, I want to say so. So yeah, good. I guess NFL, good job. I mean, hey, you couldn't ask for more. Storybook ending with Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. They always love to see that, even though you guys, meaning you know who. Let me see here. Let me bring these guys up here. These guys here had a conniption shit about Taylor Swift and leaning towards the Democrats. You know, they
Taylor Swift is just
good old girl. Thought she's gonna be a good old girl, a good old girl.
Taylor Swift is sitting here to get Biden elected, and you supporting the Chiefs means you're a Taylor Swift supporter. You're a Taylor Swift supporter. That's why you said go Chiefs.
Hey man, I'm an AFC supporter.
Nah, you're a Taylor Swift supporter.
No, and I did play for the Santa Ana Chiefs. It's all good back in the day, Papa Warner. Anyhow, I mean, Taylor Swift is an example. I mean, how can I say it? Very talented. Very much so. Very, very much so talented. She's not no Beyonce or Rihanna. She's not. So I'm just thinking, just imagine, okay, we've been talking about Beyonce. Just imagine Beyonce, right? If, hypothetically speaking here, just imagine she was white, how much money she would be getting.
I don't know. Beyonce's at $800 million.
Just imagine she was the right skin in America.
She's richer than Madonna.
She would be over Taylor Swift. Just imagine that.
I think if she would have came out, the reason Taylor's getting the money she's getting is because this new money is so much more money. She came up in this generation where, look at the NBA. You look at all these $30, $35 million contracts, most of them in the NBA.
If Taylor Swift was getting Beyonce money, she'd kill herself. She would kill herself. I'm not used to this. That's all I'm saying. It's crazy when you think about it. Now, Beyonce, talented as hell, but she had the right skin. Skin was different. It'd be different. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We know what it is. You know?
And you got to keep into account, Taylor Swift has been doing this since what? She's been 16. So she's been putting out stuff since she was 16 up until the time she's 35. She's had a heavy fan base. I mean, this isn't like some other artist. She's had the #1 concert in history this year.
No question.
I'm not 60 days.
We talented.
But guess who had the #2 concert of this year?
Who?
Beyonce.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, man, it's just like how the Backstreet Boys, not the Backstreet. What was the group out there with New Edition? What was the group with the brothers? New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
They made more money than New Edition. That's all I'm saying.
New Edition signed 15-cent royalty contracts with his kids.
What I'm saying is, you don't stand a chance. That's all I'm saying. We do not stand a chance. You know what I mean? It's crazy out here, man. That's all I got to say. It's crazy out here. No question about it, man. But that's all. I mean, talented. I mean, shit. We already know what Beyonce's worth, but just imagine,
And Beyonce just this year upped her net worth $300 million. She's at $800 million. That means the only other people in music that's richer than her are Taylor Swift and Rihanna, as far as history. And to think Beyonce has been on top for the last 25 years. That's not something a lot of superstars from the past can say.
No question.
They can say they had a run, slowed down.
What about if she was dark skinned?
Oh, she'd get even more money. Whitney, Was Whitney not a superstar? Was Aretha not a superstar?
Oh my God. All I'm saying is they weren't dark skinned.
I know.
Yeah.
But how dark you trying to go? I mean,
I'm just saying, man, these factor in, man. But
yeah.
anyhow, we'll get back to entertainment. I gotta talk about your crew here. Your crew. Okay.
God's only people.
That's what the GOP stands for?
God's only people. Yeah.
Okay.
God's appointed policeman. Oh, never mind. God's official policeman.
That too. Now, is the House Speaker going to survive?
Johnson, no.
You think he's going to survive or not? No?
Oh, no. Not if he works with the Democrats anymore, especially if he wants to keep the country running. You know, there's no way. There's no way we can work with the Democrats to keep the country running and make the president look good.
Law and order, border, shut it down. Technically bent towards the Republicans and what they wanted, and you guys were like, hell no.
It's an election year. You want to make Biden look good? We try to make him look drowsy, and that's not working. Not working.
Listen, I'd rather have a noodle brains Biden in office than the orange experiment. We already seen what the orange experiment has done. Anybody? Okay, maybe you'll break it down for us in some type of way that we can be like, okay, see that point. Out of all the European American men out here, why Fat Donnie? I mean, people, whenever you say his name as a potential presidential candidate, people get nervous. People have anxiety issues where they get triggered when they talk about Fat Donnie. Come on. Anybody else? What so far? What? The sexual harassment case, guilty, had to pay. Now the fraudulent case has to pay. Anybody else? They'd be out of the.
It's only $450 million with interest piling up every day. I mean, come on. It's a witch hunt. It's illegal and it's un-American.
Is that the bulletin you guys got in the email? Is that
just trying to hold a good gangster down?
That's your bulletin points you got to speak on this week?
You're just trying to hold a good gangster down over here. Come on. These guys over here. I mean, they said he inflated the worth of his businesses. Who doesn't do that in business? You know, the rappers always go around saying, hey, I got $75,000 in my pocket. You think all of them have $75,000 in the pocket?
You guys are totally insane.
Hey, it's like, you know, just think of it as a rap video. They don't really walk around with $70,000 in the pocket or $2 million in jewelry in the old neighborhood. Just think of it that way.
So what are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say
where rappers spend their money at? Is that what you're implying here?
I'm trying to say that Donald John Trump is the greatest president since Donald John Trump.
What's his son-in-law's name?
What's his son-in-law? Jared Kushner?
Jared.
Yeah.
Why haven't the Democrats gone after him? Why? They went after Joe Biden's son. Why? Okay, this is what I want to say. Maybe
went after Joe Biden's son. He didn't leave himself
from a Republican's perspective, you can break this down. Why is it the Republicans play to win and the Democrats be so nice? Why?
I don't think Democrats play nice. I mean, the thing is, if you know your father is president, you know there's going to be a witch hunt after you. There's a witch hunt after every president's family or whatever, but
a witch hunt? Can we lay that term down again? Can we get rid of that?
But I think they're on a Hunter Biden witch hunt. I don't think any of the president's children should be subject to any public scrutiny because they're not public officials. They're not political officials. I mean, I really don't see the sense in it. They don't need to be talking about Barack Obama's daughters. They don't need to be talking about George Bush's daughters. It doesn't matter because they have nothing to do with what goes on in the political process. But Hunter Biden, maybe he's left himself open a little bit to
He's
some of
nothing.
this.
He's not even a politician.
He's not. He's a lawyer, very successful lawyer.
You know,
And
that's my whole thing. Go after Kushner, see what he's been doing. You know, he's been up to no good.
or just go after the political opponent's record. You don't have to go after somebody's family. Go after a person's platform, the record, or even the ideals that they put out there. Going after somebody's family is doesn't mean anything. Who cares if somebody's family member has a drug problem or something like that, or what's going on? I don't. That has nothing to do with what the politician is putting out there as an ideal to try to make people's lives better. I would only want to know what's in the character of the candidate. So
Yeah. So that's just crazy, man. That's we got a bipartisan bill, and public is like, nope, because our dad said we should leave this alone. This is what he's going to run on.
y'all would call him Biden dad now?
No, I'm saying you Republicans
I know y'all called him uncle,
waiting
but
for
y'all
your
call him
father.
dad now?
Your father, Fat Donnie Vader, Fat Donnie Vader over there, using this a platform that he can run on when he's campaigning. It's crazy. It's mind boggling that this guy even has a chance. It's crazy. We're not even done with some of these cases, man.
It is crazy. I mean,
And then what do you? Okay, we're gonna get on this since we're talking about, Trump and his court battle, his legal battle. Have we talked about Fani?
Fani.
My fault. Fani. My fault. Fani. Okay. Whenever they put a black woman, African American woman, on the stand, why they want to get? It's crazy on this number sex talk. It's like, are you like, what is going on? It's almost like you guys are geeked that you can expose a sister.
I mean, opposition research is something that's always going to be vicious. And if they can hone in
What
on
do you call
something,
it? Did you say what? Operation research?
no, opposition research.
Opposition
Like
research. Okay.
when you investigate your political opponent, try to dig up any dirt. So they're just trying to do this just to move the shells around, but it still doesn't stop a case of the ex-president trying to engage in the overturning the election. Just moves it down a little bit, and then she's probably going to get disqualified.
Who knows?
Fani. No pun intended.
She needs to be called Fanny because Miss Fanny messed intended. Up. Miss Fanny messed up. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you did all the necessary steps for this case, but you didn't check your love life. Like, but hey, he must be digging her down because she hasn't removed him or nothing. Has he stepped down yet?
No.
That could be a Saturday Night Live skit. That could be a crazy skit.
Hey,
like they're saying that I should remove you from the team.
Hey.
No, you're not. What Big Daddy say?
He's taking those frustrations out. He's taking those frustrations out, in the middle of a divorce and stuff like that.
Talking about standing by your man, like, God damn. Damn. You step down. Bring on another. There's plenty of lawyers waiting on the ring can take over. Plenty. Recuse yourself. You recuse yourself and that brother. But man, he laying it down where she's like, nope.
I'm going to the hearing right now.
Yeah.
She went to the hearing and was, ambivalent.
Like, dang.
And a lot of multi-syllable words.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, what we can learn from this is whenever you are in a high-profile matter like that, you have to be squeaky clean. Pause. If you are a minority, you got to be extra squeaky clean. You have to look under every rock, everything, to make sure that you are running a smooth ship. Because like you said, what is it that you said that they're going to do?
Opposition research.
That's coming. That's coming. So my whole thing is like, damn, get him off the team. And then you paid him. It's like, he getting dick down and getting some money. Like, oh man, he's in a great, he has to have a book coming out. He's in a great position right now. Like, shit, ain't asking me up on that stand. I'm still getting my money and digging funny.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
Winning the case and getting the fanny.
And you talking about stand by your man. Sisters, can y'all do this for the regular guys on the street? Can y'all please take notes, sisters? Please. Please. Oh, man. She's staying by her, man. She ain't bad mouthing that brother at all. Sisters, learn. Oh man, who was my phone's over there. I was listening to Dr. Ali today. What's her name? I can't. Miss Ali, forgot her. Forgive me, but she was talking about that, about male, black female relationship. She's like, Fanny's doing the opposite. Her name's Fanny now. Sorry, it's Fanny. It's Fanny.
No pun intended.
Fanny had a royal slip up. I don't know if that's Freudian or what's the other slip.
Freudian would be royal wipe up.
Okay, and there's another one too. There's another right. There's another one too. But oh my goodness. Oh man, I feel for her when she's on that stand. It's like, ooh, ouch, ooh.
But that special attorney felt for her. Literally.
Man, Rick James the muffin. You know what I mean? Like, damn. She's like, stand by your man. Okay, yeah. That's that's crazy, man. Oh yeah. Another thing, we're gonna get some entertainment news. Not economics. Hold on, let me get to the. Sorry about that. Let me get to the. We were talking about the politics, no question about that. But a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on here in the world today. Let me bring some of this up. Hold on. Let's see here.
What are the communist liberals doing?
What?
What are the communist liberals doing? So communist, so liberal. Okay. So Stalin. So
what it is, man. I had a question. I had another thing. It comes up a lot. Obviously. So my whole thing is, if you are, if you date outside your race, I'm talking about brothers and sisters. If you date outside your race, can you be considered a Pan-African? Yes,
you can, because Frederick Douglass was Pan-African as a motherfucker, and he had a white wife. So I don't think any of that, if a person dates outside the race, some people will get themselves in the mind state and pretend like, racism ended or whatever. But a person would know that being in an interracial relationship doesn't mean that you're not subject to racism or whatever, or that you're unconscious of it. If anything, the world would make you more conscious of racism if in some places if you engage in that relationship. But yeah. I don't know. What is to be a Pan African? That means you have love for your people here and in Africa. I mean, does that stop just because a person is interracially dating somebody else? I mean, that goes into the character of the person, but I think it is possible to be a Pan African and be in an interracial relationship.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, you
But you
know, because
can't be like Black Panther's 1960 hand up in the air with the thin black jacket and stuff like that and the beret type woke. But yeah, you can be a Pan African with dashiki
can you wear
on.
dashikis?
Yeah, you can wear dashiki. You got to get a European dashiki with the a Union Jack dashiki with the British flag on it.
Yeah, it's that, you know, it's a touchy ish, it's a touchy situation, you know, because it's crazy now how Dr. Umar is the poster child if you're a black male. That's what a
Did you
white
see?
woman.
Did you see the latest video?
I haven't seen it. Oh, you talking about the one where the girls was rushing the stage? You talking about that one?
Babar. Oh man, I thought that was Babar.
Oh man, hey, that
Oh,
dude trying to get her fell down. That did.
she she tackled him. I thought that was one sound. Oh man, Whew. Dr. Umar.
Yeah, yeah. Um.
Yeah,
So that's crazy now that he's the poster child for that. Like, you know, because I see it like, and you hear it. You know, it's so bad where brothers is hesitant making, you know, a like or a comment when they see a voluptuous you're American, and be like, Umar gonna get you.
what would Umar do? What would Dr. Umar do?
It's crazy how that came full circle now as far as with Dr. Umar. But yeah, so you know, but anyway, I seen this gentleman. I'm gonna play it on the internet talking about, you know, some interracial divorcing. So I guess I don't know. This could be
Statistic, white guys view black women differently than black guys. And these statistics don't lie. Interracial divorce rates. This is pretty interesting. A black man and a white woman are 200% more likely to be divorced. An Asian man and a white woman are 59% more likely to be divorced. An Asian woman and a white man are 4% more likely to be divorced. But this is the crown of the study. A white man and a black woman are 44% less likely to get divorced. Pretty interesting, isn't it? My sister. Here's an interesting statistic. White guys view black women differently than black guys. And these statistics don't lie. Interracial divorce rates. This is pretty interesting. A black man and a white woman are 200% more likely to be divorced. An Asian man and a white woman are 59% more likely to be divorced. An Asian woman and a white man are 4% more likely to be divorced. But this is the crown of the study. A white man and a black woman are 44% less likely to get divorced. Pretty interesting, isn't it? My sister.
that kills me at the end, but it always looks bad for us black males. Jesus, 200%.
Hey, it just means they Know how to be decisive. They're more decisive than the rest on a higher percentage.
Man, that's interesting, man. That is very interesting. But you know, what can you do? I mean, man.
Well, they say 70% of the divorces are initiated by women, and
Yeah.
with educated women, it's up to 90% of the divorces are initiated. So blame the chicks getting into the relationship with all these black guys that they're divorcing at a 200% rate.
I guess just enjoy it while you can, fellas. Just she's going to leave. She's going to leave. So just
Make sure
enjoy
your
her
wife
while
doesn't
you
view you
have
as a
her. 'Cause
fetish.
she's leaving, buddy. She is
Make sure
leaving.
your wife doesn't view you as a fetish before you marry her. 200%. That sounds like a
200%,
fade.
man. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, let me throw an asterisk out there because we don't know the source where he was getting it from. We don't know.
You know the cherry pick all the time.
However, that's just something, to ponder about. It's like, damn, still getting the worst end of the stick sometimes. Okay. That happens, but oh man, when I seen that, I'm like, what? 200%? So, fellas, tune into the sisters. Tune in because the rate might be high, but I don't think it's at 200%.
Shit, you saw it was 44%. The lowest likelihood to get divorced with the black woman and the white man.
Yeah.
So he's
less
like,
likely.
wait.
Less likely to file for a divorce, though.
Yeah.
Less likely. Man, oh man.
Yeah, that's some crazy statistics, but
right.
When it's always black statistics as compared to other communities, it's always these cherry pick statistics that make black people look the worst. I mean, they'll give us the bottom of the list on positive charts, and if it's some negative statistics, put them at the top of the list. So I always try to research where the information comes from because who knows where it's coming from and who knows their agenda, wherever it's coming from.
You got to be careful. You have to be careful with that. So I don't know. This is a trip here. I don't know what's going on, but somebody got knocked. This case of Knock It Off, we have to go directly to the YSL attorney arrested on gang charges. If you guys haven't known YSL, that's Young Thug and him, his little crew. They got the RICO charges on them. But now they're saying Nicole Fagan, how you want to pronounce her last name, has been charged with participation in criminal street gang activity and criminal solicitation to commit the offense of tampering with evidence. Good Lord. Once again, got to be squeaky clean, right?
Right.
I mean, can't be doing the videos. They've been showing some of the videos like, oh, why you do this?
Unfortunately,
it's here no more. Busta Rhymes said it years ago. It ain't safe no more. That's crazy. When have you ever heard this?
I forgot what other artist was just accused of their
lawyer though.
The lawyer was involved in some gang stuff. I forgot what artist it was, but it's some other artist. But this is crazy. It's just, I mean, we live in an era where sometimes people think putting out maybe what goes on the streets is the way to maybe show your street credibility or to get your street credibility up, but it's bringing unwanted heat. And if you're really not a part of that lifestyle, it's bringing unwanted attention. And if a person is a part of that lifestyle, it's really bringing them unwanted attention. So it's crazy. Who knows the extent of these gang charges they say she's arrested on, because just in these type of situations, being just associated with any of these organizations,
ain't Fannie involved with this too?
Hey, You know what that first accusation from the Trump camp was with Fannie?
What?
That there was a relationship with an alleged relationship with the founder of co-founder of YSL, but there was never any.
Oh, I remember.
Never any proof to that.
Well, shit, you can't put it past her.
Hey, Fannie, no pun intended.
Yeah, Fannie, shooting at Fannie.
But that is crazy. The attorney arrested, but in these type of cases, they're trying to get people, squeeze people any way they can. So if this attorney has some extra information and she gets this type of charge thrown on her, maybe they can get some more information that is locked away from them. So it's a crazy situation that's going on.
It is, man. It is. It's yeah. I'm like, wow. Like they getting man. Anyway, attorneys getting into it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You know. But hey, just a friendly reminder, you guys. That's not the right one. Ooh, let me get back. Ooh, sorry about that. Nope, that's not it. We don't want that. We don't want to get dinged. All right, as you guys know, the B-Side Podcast is sponsored by Black Storm Vodka. Black Storm Vodka, smooth, refreshing, 6-time distilled vodka. Find out where you can get a bottle at your local liquor store or distribution center. Black Storm Vodka, proud sponsor of the B-Side Podcast, 6-time distilled, smooth tasting. Please go ahead and get your bottle. Black Storm Vodka. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's owned by a sister. Black woman owns Black Storm Vodka. Please support small business. Definitely black businesses as well. Black Storm Vodka. Check it out, blackstormvodka.com. Yes, have to get that in there. Sometimes, gotta let them know, man. Gotta let them know. But also, you can always support the B-Side Podcast. We do have Cash App, $ Robert Sellers, at Venmo at Rob-Sellers-4 PayPal BB Sales. Once again, if you want to support the B-Side Podcast, you can donate at all these digital banking centers: Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Got you. Once again, sponsor. Do some more things here, no doubt. Thank you for all your appreciation and help. Hey, we'll definitely take any Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo donations. Once again, the B-Side Podcast, here to give you barbershop talk in your living room. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see here. What are some other things? I thought I had some other things I wanted to discuss here. I'm looking at this here. Hold on. That was it. So, if you guys don't know, obviously some of the congressional Democrats, CDCs, are trying to get more people involved in the political arena. And let me share this screen for you. If you haven't already know, it's out there that that's not it. Let me bring that up. No. This is it right here. Hold on. Let me bring this up. Make a long story short, the Democrats have unveiled a new hip-hop task force. That's right. The Democrats
hip-hop
has issued.
That's not pandering at all. Hip-hop, yes.
What?
That's not pandering at all.
No, it's not.
It's led by Joel Santana.
I don't know if Joel is leading it, but
what hip-hop artist? MC Hammer?
Stop.
Ooh.
Anyhow, a coalition of Democrats are looking to use the power of music to tackle some of the most pressing issues facing Black and brown Americans. Republican or Representative Jamal Brown, Democrat, New York, on Wednesday unveiled a congressional hip-hop power and justice task force outside of the Capitol. That's right. The Democratic Party want to join forces with hip-hop and messaging of building a more equitable society will help spearhead initiatives to address economic equality, affordable housing, and racial justice imperatives. That's right. Right on the brink on the anniversary of the 50th year anniversary of hip hop, and definitely can use this as a political tool for Black and brown Americans. And Bowman said he hopes to capitalize on that through the task force. Quote unquote Bowman. Hip hop has always been about ending poverty in America, about fully funding our public schools. It's always been about justice reform and police reform, the lawmaker said. It's always been about affordable housing and dealing with the issue of threats of violence. So what do you think about this as far as Democratic Party, probably led by the CDC, have formed a hip-hop task force to tackle racial inequity?
Hip Hop Task Force, that sounds cool and doesn't sound like pandering at all. I mean, when I think about political reform, who's going to get me to do that better than maybe Little Uzi Vert or, I don't know, maybe the City Girls or something like that? Man, the Democrats are really doing it. I mean, they've helped out the Black community so much. And just like maybe, I don't know how long, maybe the last 50 years, maybe the last 5 years. But oh my God, I didn't know that my voice was heard as a Black man in America. But now that the Democrats have formed a hip hop task force with Kool Herc and possibly, I don't know, some other old school rapper, they probably got, who knows, they probably got Domino on there. Or
Domino. I ain't heard that name in a while.
Yeah. Who's going to be a part of this hip hop task force? And what about the voters that were like in the 50s and 60s? They'll listen to jazz. They don't care about no Lil Uzi Vert.
They're out of here. But
yeah, man, political?
Hey, man, as long as you get your message out, why not incorporate them? I mean, half these rappers and stuff, don't listen to them. But as far as political wise, but hey, if that's what's needed to bring in further people to the arena, meaning younger people, so be it. Can't hurt, I don't think.
Yeah.
Can't hurt. And Bowman, he ain't no joke either. Bowman ain't no joke. So I think, I don't know if he's spearheading it, whatever the case may be, as long as he's involved, I think that, it'd be all right, man. I don't think it's too bad. Man.
They need to get Warren G up there, rap some political campaigns and stuff like that. Us Republicans, we got Ice Cube.
What?
We got the Menace. Y'all got MC Hammer and who else?
Hammer. Put me in the mix. Hammer. Oh. Hey, man, hey, I don't give a damn what people say. Hey, Hammer was popping it back in the day. Pause. He was doing his thing. He was doing his thing out there.
Your Hammer was the shit. Pause.
Oh man. What can I say? Hey, you know what, folks? Hey, we're about an hour in. I think it's about time we close this out. Good session here. Let me give a soul clap. Thank you, man, for coming in, G Diddy. You know what I mean? Last minute. I appreciate it, man. Anytime.
Oh, no problem.
We always have a good time, man.
Definitely. I like getting on here, getting all this new information. I mean, I was worried about the future of America with crisis going on all across the world and stuff like that, and rising inflation and stuff like that, and prices of cars and houses going up. But this hip hop task force, this is like calmed all those fears. I'm gonna leave my party.
Okay. Give us your handle, man. Give us your handle, man.
Midnight More. If you go to Instagram, Combs at Morris Midnight on X.
Morris Midnight.
More MOORIS Midnight.
Morris Day?
Blackamore, as they would say back in old English times. But Gary Combs, aka the coolest motherfucker that ever existed, if you go on Facebook. And remember,
no doubt.
The president falls asleep after 3:00.
You guys throw it in there. Anyway, hey, check us out on IG, the B-Side Podcast Q, the B-Side Podcast Q. You can also go to the bsidepodcast.com, bsidepodcast.com. On X. Where we at? I thought I had it up. Here we go. On I thought it did. Okay, on X. My fault. Got it. You can check us at the B-Side Podcast 2, at the B-Side Podcast 2. If you want to check myself out on IG, you can go to AR Sales 2 on IG, AR Sales 2 on X. You can go to Rob_B Sales on X. Definitely check us out. On IG, you can definitely check us out and donate. Please donate to the Dr. Lee Seller Scholarship. This is a scholarship that we give out to students enrolled at Wilberforce University in Ohio. So check us out. Go to the Dr. Lee Seller Scholarship. Also, if you want to donate or check us out, also go to thesellersfoundation.com. We have all our digital banking info posted, so you can donate toward this great cause. Definitely. I gotta stop saying the ums. But anyhow, people, check out Fanbase. Please download Fanbase. Please, it's Black Moses' son, Isaac Hayes III. This is his platform, Black owned. Check it out, Fanbase. Similar to IG, X, and Facebook all combined. Check it out, fanbase.com. Check us out. Check it out there, or you can download the app. Like I said, for anything for gear, go to AlecRoberts.com. AlecRoberts.com. Check us out. Get some gear. We got some merchandise up there. But other than that, man, also IG on IG, AlecRoberts.com. Check us out. But other than that, man, all was well, all was good, man.
Oh, yes. Thank you for allowing me to be on here. And I'm sorry you're a liberal and a progressive and stuff like that, but they got a cure for that, and it's called a mental hospital.
On that note, peace, 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 peace.
You still vote for